2025 NFL Pro Bowl. Big game today, so what we'll do is we'll stream the Pro Bowl, and then during commercials, we'll stream the NHL games as well. All right, they started a lot earlier than I thought. The NFC has the football. Here's Goff. He throws. It is caught. Touchdown, NFC. Kyle Juszczyk. The San Francisco 49er fullback goes into the flat on a slant route, and a great throw by Jared Goff. And the NFC now leads 20-7. This is the flag football game they're playing now. Not my favorite, but still, it's very competitive, very exciting, and they now lead by 2 possessions. So we'll have the live stream of this, and we will go on to, during commercials, we'll do hockey and stuff like that like we usually do. They're going for the 1-point conversion, and Eli Manning is coaching the NFC team, and the AFC team is coached by his brother Peyton. Here comes the jet sweep the other side. Conversion is good. Jared Goff to Jahmyr Gibbs, and Jahmyr, the 2 teammates in Detroit, get it. The 1-point conversion good. Or are they saying they got his flag down? This is not tackle football, so if you grab his flag, they're saying his flag was grabbed before he crossed the goal line. So it will be 27, not 21-7, 9:35 to go in the first. And no kickoffs in flag football, so it's a lot like the Patriot League in New Jersey, except that is tackle football, where there are no kickoffs, but there are punts. You get the ball from the 40, although they're starting from the end zone. So AFC starts out in the end zone. Joe Burrow throws over the middle, caught at the 10, cuts to the 15, and he's down at the 17-yard line. And it'll be second and mid. I think the line of gain is the midfield. I'm not sure in flag. I did not see who that was. Was that Brock Bowers? Yes, that was the rookie Brock Bowers from the Raiders. Burrow's in the gun. Burrow's going to stand in, throw, almost intercepted. It will be a first down, and Nico Collins for the Texans is knocked out of bounds. First down AFC. They trail 27. So we have that right now. Real quick, we'll go through the offense, rosters. For the AFC, it's Russell Wilson, Joe Burrow, and Lamar Jackson. With the quarterbacks, you're seeing them now. Here's Burrow going to roll out to the 20. He's going to cut and run. 15, 10, 5. And he is out at the 4. It is second and goal. Yeah, you get to the 40. You have to go from the end zone to the 45 and the 45 to the other end zone. And it is second and goal now, but a good gain for Joe Burrow using his legs. For tailbacks, they've got James Cook, Joe Mixon, Jonathan Taylor, Pat Ricard, Jamar Chase, Jerry Jeudy, Nico Collins, Brian Thomas Jr. for receivers, Brock Bowers, Jonnu Smith, and also on the offensive line, Deion Dawkins, Ronnie Stanley, Rashawn Slater, Quentin Nelson, Joel Bitonio, Isaac Semilio, as Burrow's throw is incomplete, Connor McGovern, and Tyler Linderbaum. And now we'll go over the NFC's defense, since that's who they have on right now. For the NFC, they've got Nick Bosa, Micah Parsons, Rashawn Gary, Leonard Williams, Dexter Lawrence, Vita Vea, Jonathan Greenard, Andrew Van Ginkel, Jared Verse, the rookie, Fred Warner, Bobby Wagner, Jalen Johnson, Byron Murphy, J.C. Horn, Davon Witherspoon, Xavier McKinney, Buda Baker, and Brian Branch. Touchdown, AFC. And this time it is a Bengal connection on third down. Burrow to Chase. And they are doing a bowling celebration. So the American Football Conference from 4 yards out. And they are within 7, and they can go for the 1-point conversion to be within 6. What's up, Trent? I don't know how many commercial breaks they're going to take here, but when they are at commercial breaks, we will go to hockey. Let's check out the NHL scores going on right now, and we'll let you know on how things go. So we're going to stream the rest of the Pro Bowl. I don't think I'm going to stream hockey afterwards. Like when it's done, I think I'm just going to sign off, but I'll let you know. Burrow in the gun. Burrow's going to run on the 1-point conversion attempt, and he walks in. 1-point conversion good for the AFC, and they're back to within 6. NFC 20, AFC 14, but we have a flag on the field. It is flag football, but they open up space for the Pro Bowl. Not my favorite thing, but something I was enjoying broadcasting. And they call it illegal motion on the AFC. So because of that, the point is no good. So it stays a 7-point lead for the NFC, 2013, 6:44 in the first. They're going to go to break. We'll go to the hockey game. Let's go to Philly, Colorado. Let's go to Philly, Colorado. I know you'll enjoy that. I can't do Devils. Remember, I can't do that. So let's go to Philadelphia, Colorado while we wait. And we shall. If you have any questions, let me know, Trent. So we're at commercial at the Pro Bowl, so we're doing other hockey games and stuff on break. And here's Philadelphia to bring it on out. They are out shooting Colorado 4-0. It is banked into the Avalanche zone and crossed away. Only one other game going on in the NHL right now. That is the Devils and Buffalo. Buffalo leads 4-3. They were up by multiple goals multiple times in this game. With 11 minutes left, we'll monitor that, but can't call it. And here behind the net, circling through. We'll also get you updates in the NBA and the other college basketball games. Feet in front, and a save made. Oh, what a chance for the Flyers. And this puck storms off the boards. Dallas also playing soon, the Mavericks. I don't know if I have any NBA games I can broadcast, but I'll let you know that's going to be really interesting. Remember, because late last night, they traded Luka Doncic to the Lakers, who were just coming off their win in Madison Square Garden. And they're getting Anthony Davis. I think he's on the plane. I don't know if he'll play this game, but he'll likely play the next game for Dallas. Puck slinks off the red line and all the way back down to the Philadelphia zone. 6-0, shots favor the Flyers. If you're wondering, what are we doing hockey? We are doing the Pro Bowl, but we're on commercial right now. So while we're on commercial, I don't like to just sit here. I'll answer questions, but I like to broadcast other sports. And right now we're in Denver for Colorado, Philadelphia, and the Avs just missed the net. What a chance for Lehkonen to make it 1-0. He missed the net, and McKinnon trying to tag up. The puck spits back into the Colorado zone. Here comes Sam Girard. He'll fly it on out. And it's fed back left hash, McKinnon. McKinnon backhands one along. There's Lehkonen. Lehkonen in the Philadelphia zone. Back out to the point, over to Girard. Girard denies the drive. Girard again, a shot off the glass again. Clanks one back out for Colorado. They'll move it. Josh Manson circles away from the referee. The drop pass, and it comes right at the blue line. Avs trying to keep it in, and Philadelphia finally gets it out. Here's Matvey Michkov. And it's back into the Avalanche zone. Flyers change almost everybody. Flyers, Josh again. I'm thinking of my friend Josh. Trent. Flyers need a win desperately after the last couple of games they've had trying to get back in the Eastern Conference race, especially with red-hot Boston, Columbus, and Detroit. Here's a feed on back. The Flyers slink it on out. Yeah, that's true. Well, no, they look like they want to win right now. Feed at the right circle, shot save made, and O'Connor will skate it away. Okay, so we'll go back to that in a second. Let's recap some of these the rosters. So here we go for the NFC. Will have the offense now. The NFC's offense is led by quarterback Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, and Sam Darnold. Tailbacks Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, who scored a 1-point conversion to Josh Jacobs. Fullback Kyle Juszczyk, who scored a touchdown. Justin Jefferson, Malik Neighbors, Mike Evans, and Jackson Smith and Jigba. Tight ends, George Kittle and Trey McBride. And offensive line, Taylor Decker, Brian O'Neill, Tristan Wirfs, Robert Hunt, Tyler Smith, Chris Lindstrom, Frank Ragnow, Eric McCoy. And then for the AFC's defense, they got Myles Garrett, Trey Hendrickson, Danielle Hunter, Cam Hayward, Quentin Williams, Jeff Simmons, Nick Bonatito, Kyle Van Noy, Joey Bosa, Patrick Queen, Zaire Franklin, Derek Stingley Jr., Patrick Surtain, Marlon Humphrey, Denzel Ward, Minkah Fitzpatrick, Kyle Hamilton, and Derwin James. AFC must have got the ball back. I don't know how, but they did. And Burrow is running around, and he is taken down, sacked in the backfield by, is that Turpin? Is that Cavante Turpin? The returner for the Cowboys? Hold on a second. Yes, it is. Cavante Turpin, the kick returner for the Cowboys, is playing pass rush and sacks the quarterback. Hey, Zach McNally, how you doing? We're doing the Pro Bowl, but during commercial, we'll broadcast hockey. Thoughts on the Granlund? What happened with the Granlund trade? Michael Granlund, didn't know about that. And a short throw by Goff. It's caught by McBride. I don't know why they just showed Burrow. I guess that was special teams. I don't know why they showed Cavante Turpin in the backfield there. But here we go. The NFC has the football.
That's what he does best, use them legs to get out of situations like that. But unfortunately, if this was tackling, we'd have had
6:10 to go in the first. Here's Goff throwing high, caught. First down, Justin Jefferson. What a play. What a throw, a drag route. Goff to Jefferson, and it's 1st and goal NFC. He and CeCe went to Dallas for a 1st and a 4th. I feel like they didn't want CeCe. These are older players that are going to help the physicality of Dallas for sure. But now I'm assuming that's San Jose who traded him. I don't even know who has him anymore. Here's Goff's going to stand in, clean pocket, throws at the 10. It's McBride again, the young tight end from Arizona. His second catch of the drive, and it's 2nd and goal.
It reminds me of like early Jeremy Shockey. Oh. Great.
2nd and goal now, 5:05 to go in the first quarter. Goff takes a snap. Jared stands in. He's blitzed. He throws incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors at the sideline. We have a flag down. It appears to be on AFC. It is. It is on Derek Stingley. Pass interference on the AFC. And that is what initially the call was. And that should still be the call. I'll let you know. Now they picked it up. Oh, boy, they picked up the flag. By the way, NBA scoring updates in Detroit. It is early, 11-8 Bulls against the Pistons. And we're about 9 minutes away from tip-off in Toronto between the Raptors and the Clippers, and in Cleveland between the Cavaliers, the league-leading Cavaliers, and the brand-new look Dallas Mavericks. Goff's throw, it is a 1st down. It is Malik Neighbors. Touchdown! No, now they say he didn't cross the goal line. He did not cross the goal line. Neighbors caught it, but the flag was taken down before he crossed the goal line, right around the 1-yard line. And they said they're going to keep the 1st down short of the end zone. So it is going to be 4th and a yard for the NFC, up by 7. Jared takes the snap, 4th and goal. They have got the blitzer, throws high, caught. Touchdown, NFC. Malik Neighbors, the rookie from LSU, and he somersaults for a celebration. The NFC extend the lead. (26-13) National Football Conference. What a throw. Don't say that. What do we talk about with controversial stuff. But what a throw to Neighbors. Absolutely a tremendous play. I take care. I take care. I take care of it. Here's Goff throwing on the 1-point conversion. It's caught, McBride. He had 2 catches on the drive, and he gets the 1-point conversion. And it is a 14-point lead for the NFC with 3:37 to play in the opening frame. Jared Goff's playing well. So I think what they're doing is they're going to switch quarterbacks. Like they switch pitchers in the quarters. Now, there are only 3 quarterbacks for both conferences. So I guess you have the second quarterback start in the second quarter, and then the third quarterback starts the rest of the second half, unless they switch back in the fourth. I mean, who knows? We'll see what they do with that. Let's see NCAM. Let's see women's scores. And it is incomplete. Good there by Warner on the coverage, as Burrow tried to zip it in the middle, looking who he was looking for. That was Jonnu Smith, the rookie tight end from Texas A&M who plays for Miami. And he missed him, a great deflection. So the ball is spotted at the 5, and the snap was not on time with the referee, so the referee's going to have to respot the ball. The other college updates as well. A good throw to Joe Mixon. He gets to the 20, but he is short of the line to gain, and it's 3rd and mid now. Again, I believe... Yes, you have to get to... So you have to go 50 yards for a first down, and then 50 yards again into the end zone. So right now, the ball spot at the 15, and they get to the 10. A first down, and Jonnu Smith, but he is taken down right around the 20-yard line. But it will be 1st and goal for the AFC. They are able to move the chains. Jonnu Smith, with his ability to run with the football, is just really athletic, really impressive. And that throw short, low for Mixon. He makes the catch, but only gets about 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. We'll recap the finals of women's basketball right now, so I don't have to do it later. Campbell beat William Mary 92-71. Monmouth beat Elon 62-47. Charleston beat Hofstra 73-42. Delaware beat Northeastern 62-54. UNC Wilmington beats Stony Brook 65-57. 2nd and goal now for Burrow. He pumps, he's hit. He throws, it's tipped and incomplete. Fantastic coverage by the NFC. 3rd and goal now. Great coverage, as we said. Duquesne beat St. Bonaventure 80-46. Indiana beat Nebraska 76-60. Michigan, who's no longer ranked, beat Oregon 60-48. This is women's basketball for those wondering. Virginia beat Syracuse by 3, 70-67. Davidson beat VCU 54-51. Illinois upsets Maryland 66-65 for their first ever win against Maryland in program history, and it is picked off on 3rd and goal. The throw by Burrow was intercepted by the corner for the Lions, Branch. And the NFC gets the football, more somersaults with the clock, which does run on interceptions in the Flag Football Pro Bowl. So that's the end of the first quarter. The NFC stops and stymies this torrid offense of the AFC and gets the football back. No score for Peyton Manning's American Football Conference on that drive. And the NFC will get the football from the 5 when we come back. End of the first quarter. NFC 27, AFC 13, going to the second. And we are promised another high-scoring affair in Tampa. Or Honolulu, sorry. End of the first. All right. Avalanche get their first shot and go. Okay, yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Let's finish. Let's get to that. Let's go to that game. Do I think Chiefs will win? It's in Orlando. Thank you. Sorry. I knew it was in Hawaii for a long time. I didn't realize. Okay. Do I think Chiefs will win next week? I do, and I hope they do. And you should also root for the Chiefs as a Commanders fan. Everybody here should be rooting for them. Save me at all, Nathan McKinnon. He slingshotted that puck through with 6:22 to go in the first. Let's continue these women's final scores. 101-59 UConn over Butler. 89-71 Notre Dame over Louisville. And South Carolina, it was close, but they bust through in the fourth quarter, 83-66 over Auburn. And that's it for final scores. We have a couple games in the fourth quarter. We have about, I think, 8 in the fourth quarter right now. The closest game, and the big one, is Iowa against USC. That game is a 6-point lead for the Hawkeyes trying to upset the fourth-ranked Trojans. So that'll be an interesting game to monitor. We'll get to men's in a little bit. But here's Colorado bringing the puck up. Here's McKinnon, left hash. McKinnon delays the line. Tries to slip on by, and Nathan McKinnon will tag it back off the blue line. Avs are getting outshot 9-2, under 6 minutes to go in the opening frame here. A steal. Here comes Philadelphia trying to chip it through. Oh, is that the game? Oh, so that's the game. You know what? I hate to do this. I'm going to go to that game. I hate to do this to you, Trent, but I didn't realize that is the game. So we're going to go to that game. I was winning against the number 4th team in the country, who has probably the number 1 overall pick in the upcoming WNBA draft. The USC's big, and in the Caitlin Clark banner game, they are winning, but they cough up the ball, and a layup, a turnover by the Trojans, and it is 67-60 Iowa, and this place, no one is sitting. Timeout, Southern California. 4:20 to go in the fourth. David Letterman is here for some reason, and Iowa is putting on a show for him and the rest of the Hawkeye fans. 67-60, 4:20 to go in the fourth quarter. All right. Yeah, we'll stay there. I know you want the Flyers game, but there is going to be time with that. I think the Flyer game started around the same time that the Pro Bowl started, so there will be more time to talk about the Flyer game. This is insane. So yes, this was one of the games we were mentioning. We'll list the other scores as well. End of the third quarter in LSU, 65-54 LSU against Mississippi State. 4:12 to go in the fourth, 67-59 Georgia Tech, 7:27 left in the fourth. Richmond trailing by 15, leading by 15 against the Rhode Island Rams, 60-45, 8 minutes to go in the fourth, 46-37 UMass over LaSalle. 6:15 to go in the fourth, 43-35 St. John over Xavier. 6:32 to go in the fourth quarter, 51-43 Villanova over Marquette. 9:08 to go in the fourth, 56-53 Providence beating Creighton. 8:42 to go in the fourth. Southern Methodist down 61-46. It's Virginia Tech in front. 9:30 to go in the fourth in Boston. Boston College 71-48 over Clemson. There's a lot of these. I'm not going to go for all these. There's a lot of final scores. We'll just kind of update those. Well, Juju is playing in college basketball. Caitlin Clark is in the WNBA. So how could you be team one or the other? One's in professional sports and the other's not yet. I don't have a team for women's college basketball. I follow it heavily. and especially also because I know a lot of the players that come from New Jersey that play out there, but I don't have a team. I just
who Eli just said he's banking on Kyle being great for him, as well as Jack Fox, the NFC's Pro Bowl punter. Brian Clark and Marcus Spears here for all of this, and guys, there's a lot of strategy involved trying to hunt into our punt perfect targets here.
why are they punting? Okay, so so I just learned something with the Pro Bowl guys. I don't know her. I just learned something with the Pro Bowl guys. So the Pro Bowl is a lot longer than I thought. The second quarter has to begin. They are not going to start the second quarter because the whole idea of the Pro Bowl is to put on display defensively and offensively. So there's not a lot from special teamers. So they're doing skill competitions, I think, in between each quarter. So right now they're doing a punting competition, which is, again, the Pro Bowl is very wanky, but they are doing a punting competition. So we'll call this. It is the punting competition. Marlon Humphrey trying to get it in one of 6 bins. He has hit 1 in. He has about 12 balls. It's like the 3-point shooting contest. He is on his 4th punt, and it nails wide right. He's got 1 in the hole. This one is wide left. This punt for Humphrey again, wide left into the crowd. Punt straight on, left side, wide left, narrowly wide left. Going for his 8th punt now. This one, wide right, so he's only got 1 in. Marlon Humphrey again, line drive. It bounces in to the bottom bin. Good. The 3rd punt, and this one is in as well. He's got 2 more punts left. This one bounces short of the rim. The final punt is a wobbler, and it will bounce in. So because of that, that was the bonus punt, just like you have the bonus 3-point ball that's more points. It acts for 2. Or the bonus home run ball for the home run derby. So he gets 6 on his punt perfect score. So if you're wondering, that's how it works. So Trent, you know how the 3-point contest works and the dunk contest, and you have like 12 balls in a rack or whatever. And then that's basically how it works. You have to punt it into these 6 bins. They look like cauldrons kind of. And you have to punt it into 6 of them, and you get 12 tries, the final ball being the most. And what they're doing is they're having the fullbacks punt, which is kind of funny. So Marlon Humphrey hit 6 was his score. Juszczyk has to get 6 to tie. The punter for San Francisco in the NFC. This one is short of the first bin. This one is wide left into the crowd. 3rd punt coming for Juszczyk. Juszczyk bounces this one wide left. Bounces this one. It will fall in. It is 1 for him. And that's going to act as extra because that's the bonus ball. So he's already going to get 3. So he only needs 4 to beat Humphrey. And this is no good. Left wide and in. And another money ball. So he's already tied Humphrey, and he can up his score with 1 to bounce in. This one goes wide. And it's a money ball punt that is wide as well. Final punt to win it. And it is over the rims. No good. So Juszczyk ties Humphrey with 6 score on the punts. Yeah, I'm going to monitor that Iowa game. So that close. If you guys have any questions about this whole punt challenge going, I don't understand any of this, let me know. Because I know it's a little confusing. A little wanky. And I totally get it.
Wait, so Juszczyk has 16?
It's supposed to be 6 to 6.
Okay.
So just ignore what you see on screen there, but it's 6 to 6 so far. Listen to us.
So it's a bracket. There's 2 other punters coming up later. Logan Cook, and I didn't see the other one. And yes, as you know, I'm just waiting for the Clash tonight. What are you talking about? What's tonight? The Clash tonight. What's tonight? I mean, I don't really either, but I'm glad you're still watching the stream. I wanted to watch. I wanted to see how it is. I mean, we've done a lot of football this year, so I thought it would be good. What's the Clash tonight?
It's like the amateur hour over here. He's got his quarterback running inside the 5-yard line. He doesn't know the rules of what's going on. My guys are dialed in. Zach Moss, I mean, he led the NFL in net punting. This is it'll be so easy.
Yeah, so we're calling that. Oh, NASCAR. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not streaming that. I don't have as much interest, but sure. And we have, and as I said, we'll do hockey on commercials and basketball and other stuff as well. So, but the whole idea is like I'm probably going to stream some of the four countries, whatever they call it, the thing they're doing instead of the All-Star game, this competition, this international competition for hockey. So the idea is to stream a good amount of hockey games, stream a lot of football, even though both are not your traditional All-Star games. I thought it would be fitting that we do those. Okay, so now the second AFC punter, Logan Cook. Remember, what they got to get to is 6. And he's got 1. So the AFC is leading by 7. Oh, okay, so they're just going by competition. They're by the conference score, not by the player score. So it's not individual, it's team. So the AFC now leads by 11 because he hit his money punt. And Logan, these are the actual punters. And you can see it looks a lot better than the fullback and the corner punting. Logan Cook is on his 7th punt. This one is going wide over the rim. Now on the 9th punt, this launches into the rim. Good. He's got 3 punts left. This one bounces out. Second punt bounces in as well. And I think this might be the money punt. It's a high riser, and it is into the seats. But the AFC will get 13 points. So now the NFC just needs 7, and they will win. 13 is the score the AFC hit, and Cook, again, you could see the difference between the punters. You had a fullback and a corner punting, and the ball was dipping all over the place. It was shaking. You know, the laces were turning over, and this is just streamlined line drive. Because NFL punters, you know, you can say what you will about them, but the NFL, you know, everybody jokes about, oh, the throw by the punter on a fake punt is it's a wobbling throw. Ha ha, it doesn't look great. Well, see anybody else trying to punt the football, and it doesn't look like it's doing anything. But you see the actual professionals, and they know how to line drive it as good as anybody. So the punter for the NFC, and it is Jack Fox. This one goes wide. That's the punter for the Lions. The punter before that we saw for the AFC, as he hits 1, Fox lines this one out off the backboard rim, and this one bounces out. It bounces off the rim and out, almost like a basketball going off the basket. This one goes wide, and then it does bounce in, trying to bounce it low off the rim. He's got about 5 more left. And this one does bounce in, though. This is a money ball, and it is short. That would have put them very much in the range of winning. Remember, they got to get to 13. He's at 11, and he sinks it 12 with about 3 more punts. This one ties it, and if this ball goes in, the NFC wins. It is no good. It goes to the bottom of the rim, and that means they're tied in this punt challenge. So weird. So weird.
I keep forgetting to stay in a 1-mile radius and I break out in the sweat when I go to
Yeah, and by the way, to your point, it's 74-67 Iowa. But yeah, he just misses it low. And that would have been the chance for Jack Fox. Now, the punter, Logan Cook, that's the Jaguars punter. So now that is knotted up at 13. So they will go to a punt. And so what they're doing now is in overtime, each punter gets 30 seconds, no money balls, and the most that go in wins. If they don't go in, then it's going to be like World Cup penalty kicks. Each punter gets one kick, and the first one to go in wins. But they're going to start with the NFC. They're going to start with Jack Fox, the punter from the Detroit Lions, who will have 30 seconds to kick as many in as possible. And it's more pressure on the team that the guy that goes first, but he hits one in, hits the second low, hits the second low again. 15 seconds. And this one goes in, so he's got 2 in overtime. But again, this is pressure on the first guy because then Jacksonville's AFC punter can line some. He's got 3 in already. 4 seconds, 3, now 2, now 1. Final punt on its way. It is going to go bounce out. So only 3 punts in overtime. So now Jacksonville's Logan Cook, he wins it for the AFC with 4 punts in the 6 bins in 30 seconds. It is over in Buffalo. An unfortunate loss for the Devils. The Sabres beat the Devils 4-3, and they're at the end of the first in Denver, Philadelphia, and Colorado scoreless there. About 15 minutes away from puck drop in Honda Center between the Canadiens and the Ducks. But here we go back to the Pro Bowl. Logan Cook will attempt to punt this in, and if he gets 4, the AFC wins. He took some time to launch this one. It would behoove him to go in, but it goes low, wide. This one goes low, wide as well. This one into the stands, and there's only 15 seconds left, and remember, he needs 3 in to tie. It goes in the rim, in, with 10 seconds left. He needs 2 more. Cook bounces out. This one bounces out again. This punt has to go in. If it doesn't, they won't win. It does go in. If this punt goes in, the AFC tie it. The AFC tie it with no time left on the punt challenge, and we have a sudden death punt off. Cook, with no time left, punted his final ball in the rim, and now a sudden death punt off, which means, to my knowledge, each punter will get 1 punt at these 6 giant rims. And the first one to get it in will go to sudden death. And the first one wins, to my knowledge. And remember, we still have 3 more quarters to play in the Pro Bowl. But they got to get this challenge done first. So, again, as we said, this is like World Cup. You get 1 punt each. If it goes in, you win. Logan Cook punts for the win, and it bounces out. That close for the AFC to win. Now Fox will have a chance to punt it for a win. And that one bounces out. Iowa, yes. Is that over? I believe it is. It is, yes, it is over. Iowa has stunned USC. What a stunning upset. Fox ready to punt now for Detroit. or the NFC actually, and he misses this wide right, way close into the stands. And now Logan Cook will have a chance to win it for the AFC. Cook, it is high, and it is no good. It is wide left of the rims. And now Fox again for the NFC will have a chance to win it. Man, this one hits the just behind that right rim. It would have gone in. That close. Oh, I didn't know that. What are you saying, oh no, about, Trent? Thoughts on the Luka Doncic trade? I think the Lakers are looking for more, as Fox's kick is... Is that it? It went in. I thought it's sudden death. Oh, they were just showing the smoke. It never went in. Now he punts it. And it is... No good. Oh, okay. So Cook hit his punt, but it wasn't sudden death then win. It's after, it's just 1 for 1 basically. So if you kick it and it goes in, then you give the opponent one last chance. Fox did not get it. Cook gets it, which means the AFC wins this punt challenge. The punt perfect. And the AFC does win it with Cook, the punter from Jacksonville, probably his finest moment of the season. The Luka Doncic trade, yeah, I think the Lakers are going to gun for some more. I think it's a great trade for the Lakers. I don't exactly know who's going to share the ball, but Davis was the whole deal with Davis, and he learned to share the ball, and so did Doncic. Weird that they would make this move with Dallas. So now Dallas has a lot of offense. Anthony Davis, it's a good pickup for them, but to trade a guy like Doncic is really weird. So now you got Kyrie. I forget their other star that they had last year. Oh, yeah. Now they have Klay Thompson. So, I got Kyrie, Klay Thompson, and Davis. And the thing is with me is, here's the problem. You are saying to me, if you're Dallas, you believe that this offense can go through Kyrie Irving. That Kyrie's, again, going to be the star of the team. Can he do that? I'm not sure. Doncic doesn't have to be the guy with the Lakers, which is good for him. So, I think it's a good trade for the Lakers. It could help Dallas, but I'm not sure. All right, so this is why there's so much more. There's Madden head-to-head. There's tug of war. There's a bunch of other activities in between. So I think what they're doing is they're going to do a quarter, then an activity, a quarter, then an activity. It's almost like field day. Remember doing that after in school? Field day. It's basically what the Pro Bowl has become, which is kind of fun. I mean, it's fun. There are commercial. I'll tell you this. The great thing, yes, but I'm talking about this season. The great thing now, though, with this broadcast is not only is it's going to go a long time so we can entertain you guys, but the great thing is that we're going to have a lot of commercial breaks to go in and broadcast other sports, which is perfect. So let's take a look at stuff going on. As we said, it is over in USC. USC lost, stunned by unranked Iowa. Are there any other final scores? Yes. Georgia Tech did beat Miami, the number 20th team in the country. And there's a couple of games going on right now in the fourth quarter. I believe they are still at the end of the first between Philadelphia and Colorado. Let me see if I even can get NBA games, because I don't know if I can today. I can, but they are not. It's not now. It's one's at 6 and one's at 8:30. Boston and Philadelphia. All right, so I'm going to go to some college basketball then. Let's see. I also got to give the NCAA M scores. No. The Wizards are tanking. Why would they get a star? Oh, yeah, that's right. There weren't that many games today in men's college basketball. In fact, most of them are either at the half or in the second half. The only ones in the first half is Rice, Memphis, and they're about to go into the second half there. Furman up 3 against East Tennessee State, 67-64. 103 to go in the second half. Tulsa down 58-54 against Tulane. We'll go to that game. That seems to be interesting. Let's go to that. Tulsa-Tulane. 58-54, about a minute to go. 40 seconds left. Tulane with the basketball, leading by 2. 58-56. Top of the key. I don't know. They've had some, and they almost lost to Purdue. Top of the key. Woods. Fade away for 3 to give Tulane a larger lead. And I think it was Tulane out of bounds. Yes, they were. So Tulane is out of bounds. Tulsa will have the ball. Dylan, I'm going to get copyright struck. I'm going to get copyright struck. I am going to get copyright struck. And I am going to lose my streaming account. And that marks towards your monetization. Dumb. Why would I do that? And you knew, Caps fan, not to ask for the screen because you knew that that's a YouTube violation. Do you think you would see my face on this screen if I could? No, I would be showing the NFL thing. I would be showing, screen sharing all the different games when we're doing them at the intermission. Absolutely, we'd be doing that. But I'm not able to do that yet. All right, back to the NFL. And now we are actually back to football. So, yes, I think that's what they're doing, guys. What they're going to do is, so here's what I think is going to happen. After the end of the second quarter, they're going to go to the half. Then after halftime, they're going to do another activity. Maybe the Madden activity. As here's a throw by Goff over the middle. It's a catch. And it's going to be a first down and more. Touchdown! NFC! What a throw! Jackson Smith-Njigba, who pulls a pen out of his pocket a la Chad Johnson, and he throws the ball into the stands. The NFC at a 46-yard touchdown throw from Goff to Njigba, 33-16 NFC running wild. As we said, yeah, I think they're going to be doing that activity quarter, which I guess makes sense. But Smith-Njigba goes all the way, the wide receiver from the Seattle Seahawks, who high steps his way into the end zone, and a touchdown for the NFC, and they are nailing the American Football Conference right now. So now the AFC going to have the ball here. Also, I'll let you know about that Tulane-Tulsa game and a bunch of the other games as well. And that throw to Mike Evans on the one-point conversion is no good. Incomplete down the boundary. It would have been 34-16, an 18-point lead. Instead, the lead is... 18, 17.
He's like that in this too. He's a magnetic person. He's got that personality that just everybody loves being around him.
He's one of the all-time greats, right? Not only on the field, but off the field.
So, new quarterback in for the AFC, though. It's Russell Wilson. He's under center. Wilson, man checks back out into the backfield. That's Cook. Wilson steps up, throws short screen to Cook. Cook down the sideline. He'll get a couple of yards and be taken out of bounds. It'll be second down. Wilson has a new play set up, gives it to Brock Bowers, who checks into the play. The rookie tight end from the Raiders who broke Mike Ditka's record for most catches as tight end. I think he has most catches by any sort of receiver player. And the throw to Cook is on the money. But yes, I was waiting for the official to make the determination. And yes, the flag was ripped before the ball crossed the yard marker. So it is third down.
Different stop along the way. Third down and
10 minutes to go in the opening half. And they tried to run a play, a counter to Cook. And I think the AFC is offside because they blew it dead. Or excuse me, the AFC had a false start. I think they blew it dead. Yes, they did. So they will do that same counter again. It will be a first down. So the AFC was more interested in getting the first down there and working from there. And that is the counter that we just saw by James Cook to make it first and goal from midfield. There's a throw caught. And out at the 15, that's Brian Thomas Jr., the rookie from Jacksonville. Under 9 minutes to go in the second. AFC starting to drive here. There's Russell Wilson's son, I believe.
Chance to compete with the Bengals and the Ravens and the Buffaloes and obviously the Kansas City's.
Shotgun snap, ball spotted at the 15. Wilson's got to get out of dodge. Wilson scrambles. He's sacked. Sacked by Cavante Turpin. Yes. I don't know or care. Trent, that is Cavante Turpin's second sack of the game. I know it's flag football, but that's got to be great for you. Is that his? No. What's that? I think the Flyers are looking at. I have no idea. We'll go to that game because that game should be. And he's got a man caught down the sideline, but it will be 4th and goal and Jonnu Smith. And 4th and goal for the AFC. Yes, a sack. 2 sacks because he brought him behind the line of scrimmage. There is a line of scrimmage. So 2 sacks for Turpin. They've had him play as like a Mike linebacker, and he's gotten 2 sacks in a half. Now Cavante Turpin lines in as a free safety. Yeah, Colorado, they are back in that game. There's a throw over the middle, and it is incomplete. And the NFC was able to tap it down, and it's a turnover on downs. So back-to-back drives, the AFC does not get into the end zone. 6:53 to go in the opening half, and they're going to go to break, so we're going to go to the Philly-Colorado game. And we'll start right now. But at the end of that, NFC's getting the ball back. 6:33 to go in the second quarter. 33-16, National Football Conference. All right, that is an icing call. There should be puck drop very soon from Anaheim between the Ducks and Montreal Canadiens. Scoring update from Detroit. It is 58-50 Pistons. They have come back with 2:14 left in the first half against the Chicago Bulls. A minute 58 in Toronto, 30-23 Raptors over the Clippers, and 1:49 to go in the first quarter. The best team in the NBA, the Cavaliers, running wild on Dallas, 37-19. Puck sent back in for Drysdale, and he tries to whip it back across and slide it into the Colorado zone. There's Drysdale, takes a good hit by Manson. Manson, who was one of the big trade acquisitions from the Ducks a couple years ago. In fact, I believe Drysdale and Manson were former teammates in Anaheim. Shot for Philadelphia slinks wide of the net. 12-6 shots favor the Flyers. They were pummeling the Avs in shots in the first, but nothing to show for it. It's not going to be interesting. It's going to be nothing that I'm paying attention to. Backhand feed, it comes right off the corner wall. But that'd be funny if you could bet the over-under. Puck swept off the dasher. Colorado goes back with it. Malinsky to bring it aside. And that fought back up, and Blackwood makes the save.
Right now, the Avs again seeing all the offense go Phillies way. Yeah, boy, is this team flat here right now. The Avs have got to do something. There's a slap.
I'll let you know if there are any finals, any new finals. No new finals yet in men's basketball. But we're going to stay mainly in hockey right now. Oh, actually, we have one. We have one that just went final. Actually, a couple. West Virginia beat Cincinnati, and Mount St. Mary's just beat St. Peter's 79-64. And Wright State upset Robert Morris 66-64. So there's that as well. But back to Denver. I don't believe that's really actually bet on that. Colorado swings in off the red line, and a chip backhand, and it's fed off the far wall. Flyers will sweep it and clamp it along the edge as well with 13-6 shots. We'll mainly stay in the NHL games, but if there are other college games that get close, we'll jump to those as well. We'll also monitor the women's games and see if any of the women's games went final that we didn't mention. Some should have. Yeah, it's actually in New Jersey, Trent. That's cool. It's in a town called Jersey City. Well, it's a city called Jersey City. Not terribly far from where Prudential is, actually. And they were advertising flag football, the amateur level, and it is on the verge of becoming a varsity sport in the state of New Jersey. It's the final year of it as a club sport. Kittle makes the catch. And it will be a short gain for George Kittle. Yes, I'm muted. I'm sorry. I am muted. As I was saying, Gonzalez, we were talking about the whole Travis Kelsey thing with the tight ends that Commander Fan mentioned. He may retire after this year, the year after. Gonzalez, I don't think played for a long. He did play for a long time though. It is a touchdown to Njanu Smith, but the flag was down. The flag, football flag, was taken before he entered the end zone. So it's second and goal off the throw from Wilson. Yeah, you want to look that up? That'd be great. Gonzalez, I think he might have played 20 years. So that's a guy that's played a lot longer. But most tight ends, they're not going to play. They're not going to play that long as you'd think. And now it's a touchdown for the AFC. A throw by Wilson to Brian Thomas Jr. Touchdown AFC. And they, again, are going to jump into this pit. A 1-yard reception touchdown for Brian Thomas Jr. I'm not muted anymore, right? Correct? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, because I shouldn't be muted. But what a fireball over the middle thrown by Wilson. Yeah, I would have to look at it. Gonzalez, I think it was.
Jacksonville struggled, as we know. And then some of the conversation as it relates to the year that this
Gonzalez. Gotta mute. I know I have to mute for a couple seconds. Sorry, I'm back. I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to go do something real quick. I had to lift. You did not have to lift a heavy object. You did not miss any scoring. It is 33-22, a minute to go in the half. Here's Goff, stands in, throws high, it's caught, and it is second and goal to the 4, Smith and Jabba. What a throw by Darnold. So second and goal. Darnold, there's a free rusher. He throws to Jefferson, and Jefferson breaks the plane. Touchdown, NFC. 48 seconds to go in the half, and it's 39-22 NFC.
That's the benefit of those guys playing together. You throw it on the back hip because you know if you throw it upfield, it's going to get battered away if not picked. Score on the building. Stands by Packer.
1-point conversion attempt coming, which would give them their 18-point lead back. After that, we will give you scoring updates. And it is intercepted. It is picked off by the AFC, Minka Fitzpatrick. And it will be American Football Conference ball. 39-22 NFC right now, thanks to the touchdown pass, a Viking connection from Sam Darnold to Justin Jefferson. And if that's the final pass between both of them in purple and gold, even though it's in the Pro Bowl, I got to leave again. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. Muted. I'm back officially. I'm sorry that I had another task I had to do. With some.
No shortage of entertainment or competition, and here's how it all went down. This quarter, you got Brian against Justin. Let's go.
I'm back, guys. I am back. I had to finish something. It took way too long. It's done. I'm back. All right, let's go through score updates. Right now, they're doing a Madden final at halftime. They're doing a Madden competition, which is highlights basically. So we're not going to.
Sam going deep to himself. To close us out, we're gonna have Derwin James and Mike Parson.
So we're gonna do the other games. Okay. So they're showing the Madden stuff as we said. So let's go to the Philadelphia game. 4:11 to go in the second. It is 1-0 Colorado. As we mentioned, it is in the AFC NFC. It's 39-22 in favor of the AFC, in favor of the NFC, and Colorado is starting a power play. Montreal, Anaheim, 7:03 to go in the first. Montreal has a 1-0 lead. Puck comes off the corner. It's a batted stick. Puck towards the net and a save made. The power play is in the bottom of, is in the mid-range set of the NHL. The penalty kill is on kind of the bottom of the NHL a little bit. And here is Colorado moving it. Lehkonen drops it off Matt Carr. Matt Carr delays. Right hash, Drouin. There's Matt Carr, and it blasts off the glass. Drouin again. Matt Carr. Left circle. McKinnon. McKinnon delays. That one. Tipped one. Matt Carr off the glass. And Matt Carr spins out to the red line and goes back to play it. Gets some help from Mackenzie Blackwood. Matt Carr dropped to McKinnon. Here's McKinnon. He'll try to swivel it along off the red line. And banks in. Matt Carr at the point. Matt Carr, 40 seconds left in the man advantage. Nachas back to Matt Carr. Matt Carr, McKinnon over to Nachas. Nachas overstrode the puck. Pass to Matt Carr. Matt Carr over to McKinnon. McKinnon left circle. Delays. Feeds it back out to McKinnon. McKinnon twists and turns. Turns again, turns, spins back Matt Carr. Matt Carr over to McKinnon. McKinnon, a shot, scores! Nathan McKinnon, and it's 2-0. He took so much time with the puck. Puck on a string for Nathan McKinnon, and it is 2-0 Colorado. So the Avalanche have a 2-0 lead. Yes, we are still at halftime in the Pro Bowl. And Nathan McKinnon just blasted it through, rattling it under the 5-hole and giving the Avalanche a 2-goal lead in a game that they're still being outshot. So, key goal, as you said, for Nathan McKinnon, by the way, in the third quarter, 7:34 left in it, 72-68 Pistons, 52 seconds in the second quarter, 58-56 Clippers against Toronto, 133 in the second quarter, 85-44 Cleveland. I'm stunned. Yes, the Cavaliers have 85 points, and the first half's not over. That is true. That is tremendous. Best scoring offense in the NBA. Let's see, are there any other final scores today in NCAA men's basketball that we didn't mention? Hawaii beating Cal State Fullerton 82-57. East Tennessee State hung on to beat Furman 72-69. Florida Atlantic beat South Florida 94-72. Sacred Heart did hang on to beat Manhattan 74-72. Siena beat Quinnipiac 84-75. It's a close game between Memphis and Rice. And a bunch of other games going on right now. Evansville and Belmont, Purdue, Fort Wayne and Milwaukee, Merrimack and Ryder, Bradley in Northern Iowa, North Dakota State and St. Thomas, and TCU in Colorado. With two games coming up later, one at 6, one at 7:30. It's the women's scoring updates as well. There's another Pro Bowl activity coming up soon, although this one is confusing to me. It's a tire flip, dummy push type thing. All right, let's see if there were any other finals to talk about in women's. I think I mentioned Indiana beat Nebraska. Delaware beat Northeastern 62-54. Looking for the others. LSU beat Mississippi State 81-67. So there's that. They are at the half 91-46 Cleveland. Are you kidding me? Yes, that is snared. But yeah, we are back at the Pro Bowl, not for the second half, but for this activity. I think there are a couple more skill games.
And then for the NFC, it's Andrew DePaula. Now for target practice on the AFC side, you got Chris Boswell. For the NFC, it's Brandon Aubrey. Now for the sled push, which is how it all finishes out. For the AFC, Connor McGovern, he's going to be pushing.
Oh, so they have a bunch of activities they're doing. The sled push, long snapper, bowling. It's weird. It's a bunch of.
Ryan Clark and Marcus Spears here with me as the great football race gets going. You'll see Micah Parsons.
Oh, we all boogie.
We're going, okay? Against Patrick Queen to start it off. The wall of faces is where we begin.
So they now start with the big skill competition, which is to grab these faces, put them on the correct player, and then run through the walls. Right now it's led by the NFC. Then they go to the big lineman to do the tire flip. NFC still leading with the tire flip. They've got to get it right into the end zone and now have to push off the plastic bottles. They give it out to the long snappers to do the long snapping bowling. And it's basically a tie for long snap bowling. And now the kickers have to hit the big ribbon. The NFC kicker hits the first. The AFC kicker just hits the second. And now here come the big linemen pushing the sleds. NFC linemen win with the sled push. And that finishes that whole plethora of competition. And I think there's a couple more competitions as well. It's almost like the skill competition in basketball where we have to do like 5 different things. You have to throw it through the hoop. You have to dribble around the cones. You have to, it's basically that. And the NFC does win the big competition. And again, you had to have the long snappers had to long snap bowl it. You had to have the sleds be pushed. You had to have the kickers hit a ribbon right over the goalpost, and that was utilizing long snappers, punters, kickers, skill position guys, basically everything except for quarterbacks. And the NFC got it done thanks to some great kicking by Brandon Aubrey, who is solidifying himself as one of the best kickers in football.
And then it's all about the advantage. That's how it finished.
It didn't look that easy for him this season. For some of them, you know.
Listen, our everything.
And it was impossible as well. That's why I hate it.
We still have 2 more quarters of flag football coming your way, plus tug of war. Some more opportunity for the AFC to put points on the board. Of course, as Peyton's shaking his head. We don't blame you.
All right.
Third quarter is coming your
They're
way.
going to go to break. Now they're going to go to the third quarter. There's a tug of war, and that might be just it. But the third quarter, as we said, it is still the NFC in front.
Are small. It's fine. When you can't have anything you want.
The second period is over between Colorado and Philadelphia. Okay, so let's see if can we get to the Canadiens game, or is that at the end of the first as well? No, we can do that. We will. It is 2-0 Montreal against Anaheim right now, so we'll do that game. And here we go. So they're at break, and we're back to this game. And it is Montreal trying to skate right through the line, and a backhander for Anaheim just goes off. A shorthanded chance for the Ducks to get back in it and light up Honda Center. Here's Zurovsky. Slavovsky. Canadians tag up at the blue line. Setting the cross crease. They change with the puck on the power play. Alex Newhook skates in. Left hash. Newhook passed off and missed Kirby Dach. And now here come the Ducks. Some room for Anaheim. Swivels the line. The backhand feed, and it's stolen Gallagher. Drop pass. Newhook. Dvorak. Gallagher lost the puck, and now a break off the far wall.
So the Ducks kill it off. Matheson behind. Montembeault.
Chipping it over, and it's Mike Matheson behind the net.
Coming up next, a special visit from Martin Eagle. He'll join us to talk about Montreal.
Matheson skating it along, and here come the Canadians, and pass across again, and he just missed the net. Goes off the dasher. If you guys are wondering what hockey's doing, we're doing it because they are right now still in commercial waiting for the start of the third quarter in the Pro Bowl. And a couple more skill games left in it as well. Anaheim circulates the puck off the blue line, swiveled into the red, goes back into the offensive zone, drop pass, there's a shot, blocked again. Blocked as well. Habs try to clear it off the far side. Can't get it out of the slot. Still can't get it. And now they chip it to center. And Anaheim brings it over Strome. 1:40 to go in the first. 2-0 Montreal. As they nearly turn it over in their own net. And there was a chance for Joel Armia to steal the puck and punch it in to make it 3-0 Canadians. But he's unable to do so there. Drop past Trevor Zegras. Zegras out to the point. Brunelson a shot. Deflection. Save made by Montembeault. Another turnaround chance. This shot goes in the screen. And a stoppage of play with 1:15 to go in the first.
In his last 9 games overall.
For the Anaheim Ducks, when you think about
Let's check if we have any finals in NCAA women.
players, home stretches will be affecting. Connor Gauthier on the fourth line here. You got Leo Carlson, who just really hasn't been able to find any footing off.
A couple actually that we forgot to mention. Purdue beat Wisconsin 84-71. Green Bay beat IU Indianapolis. Drexel beat Towson. Boston College beat Clemson. Virginia Tech beat SMU. Although SMU came back a little bit. And you got a couple other games to look at as well in women's. That Memphis game good in men's as well. That's late. There's a shot wide. It might have been deflected in front. Less than a minute to go in the first. Anaheim turns it right off the red line. Ducks will move back up. Check. Tag it. And Matheson launched that puck along. Fed one on down and out behind the net. Savard on a backhand feed. chopped the shot towards the net and a save by Montembeault. He kicks it aside. And finally, Montreal gets the puck out to center.
I love Overbeck. I love this as you're playing.
20 seconds to go in the first, and Montreal probably just takes this here and goes to the locker room up 2. But here's Mike Matheson. He's going to weave out in his end, stretch pass, and it goes off the boards, and they're going to go right to the Pro Bowl once this period's over. It's about to end with 2 seconds, one, and not enough for icing, and that will end the first period. They were going to call icing, but the first period ended before they could whistle it for icing, and it is 2-0 Canadians after a period of play against Anaheim.
Navigate that thing because you could hurt somebody. Well, I was gonna say you could end a lot if you don't know how to drive it. So we're gonna hope that George lets the professionals handle it. Speaking of professionals, Drake May, the rookie, making his Pro Bowl
The AFC now putting in the rookie Drake May making a Pro Bowl debut because there were too many players that had to opt out of the Pro Bowl. So he was able to get a final spot and a short throw over the middle. And it is caught 42-25. If you're wondering, some of those skills competition points carried over to the actual score of the football game, which is weird. So I think the AFC won the video game tested and they lost all the other competitions. That's why it's still a sizable lead for the NFC. A short throw to Brian Thomas Jr., rookie to rookie, and it is 3rd down.
pregame and asked him about the week, and he was like, man, the best part is me just being around all these other guys that are so much older than me, so much more accomplished, just being around, learning, sharing with all that.
Yeah, that's easily the best part of this week, especially your first time here.
So that was definitely a big thing to talk about. 10:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. 4th down now for the AFC. Let's see what the play call is here. You would not think that they would punt here. It's the Pro Bowl, and you're only about 10 yards out from the first down line. It's intercepted. Touchdown, NFC. What a play. Buda Baker from the Arizona Cardinals. And that's because once again, Cavante Turpin had a free lane to blitz the quarterback. And so Drake May, the rookie, is worried about Turpin. He highly underthrows this football. And Buda Baker is off to the races for an NFC touchdown. Oh, man, the shoestring. It's a shoestring grab, too. Made sure it didn't hit the turf. And the NFC are making it rain here in Orlando. 48-25, 9:30 and change to go in the 3rd. And the AFC need a touchdown. No question about it to get back in this game. 1-point conversion. And Darnold comes on the field. Darnold going to stand in, look left, look right. Darnold rainbows one. Caught by Kittle, but he was at the end line. So it is no good. And the lead is 23 only for the NFC.
Ran out of real estate in the back of the end zone. We're sensitive to that topic. Whatever do you mean? We should really get those infos.
That clock continuing to move since it is the Pro Bowl. That would behoove.
That's all you would have needed. I mean, if we're gonna stretch it out, let's stretch it out. You guys, feel free to
The AFC, or excuse me, that would behoove the NFC. Drake May gets the ball back in his own end zone. May throws a corner route to the sideline, and it is caught by Brock Bowers. So another rookie to rookie situation. He threw to Brian Thomas. Now he throws to Brock Bowers, and it's 2nd down. AFC need a touchdown. May in the pistol. May throws the short drag route, caught by Joe Mixon. Short of the line to gain. It will be 3rd and short for the AFC. A nice gain by the Colts running back, Jonathan Taylor. One man back in the safety position is Budda Baker. Drake May's airing one out. It is dropped anyway. And if Brian Thomas Jr. caught it, he would have caught it out of bounds. It's 4th and short. So he went for the corner route to the 1-yard line. And he just missed it. So on 4th down and about 5 here.
Turpin's got 4 flag goals. He's got a sack on an extra point, and his pressure cost a pick 6. And here he's coming from down.
Got to get a first down here. Turpin might blitz. Turpin will blitz. And another throw to the end zone. Touchdown, AFC. Wide open, Jamar Chase. What a throw by Drake May. And he diagnosed perfectly that there was no safety back there. And even though Turpin was gunning for him on the linebacker blitz, he was cool, calm, collected. And this is a gorgeous route by Chase. And there is absolutely no safety help. Nothing Witherspoon could do. And a tremendous throw and catch. Here is May stepping up with a 1-point conversion attempt that is high. And he misses Bowers. So 48-31. The deficit's 17. Yeah, the AFC are in it, and they could really get. They could really mainstay some points here, because of injuries or players opting out. So he got a late call in. They go to break. It is 48-31 NFC, National Football Conference getting the ball back. End of the third quarter in Detroit, 95-86 Pistons. 11:45 to go in the third quarter. Tied at 61 north of the border in Toronto. And we're still at the half in Cleveland. End of the first and end of the second. 2-0 Avalanche and 2-0 Montreal. Next games professionally don't start till 6 o'clock. Let's see. Any other games here going on in college basketball? Besides the Memphis Rice game, which we're going to broadcast. Belmont has just beaten Evansville 80-75. Or excuse me, Evansville has just beaten Belmont 80-75. They're at the half at TCU. 34-27 Horned Frogs over Colorado. At the half, Ryder is beating Merrimack 38-37. At the half in Milwaukee, 3:38 left in the second half. Tied up at 70 between Milwaukee and Purdue Fort Wayne. And there's 20 seconds left in the first half. 45-26 St. Thomas against North Dakota State, and 30 seconds left in the first half. 34-25 Northern Iowa playing Bradley. And we are in Memphis now, Rice now. Memphis called that timeout. Let's see if there's any other updates on women's games in college basketball. I think a couple went final. Bradley beat Southern Illinois. Illinois State beat Missouri State. Ole Miss stunned Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt was not led by the leading freshman scorer, Rutgers Prep's own Michaela Blakes. It was actually led by Pierre. And Ole Miss comes to Vanderbilt and beats the Commodores. So that's an interesting showing. Kansas State rolls over Kansas, and UCLA rolled Minnesota. And then UCLA also rolled Minnesota. Oh, no, I think we just said that, yeah. And a couple other games as well. But back to men's right now. A big 3 hit by Rice. They trail 67-74 to Memphis. Memphis with the ball. Deep 3. It is good! And the Tigers go back up by 10. 3:30 to go in the second quarter. Second half, sorry. We're gonna go right back to the Pro Bowl in a second. Here is the Owls, the top of the key. Tyrese Hunter delays, loses the ball. Here come the Tigers, and they lose the ball. And now here come the Owls. Wide open layup is good. And now Rice is within 8 again. But back to the Pro Bowl. Actually, they're not showing the play right now.
But you said, no, you got to keep playing. Keep your team involved. How are you keeping them focused to finish strong?
Yeah, you guys be a little tired about the line, the defense, but they want this, and they say, hey, this
5:40 in the third quarter, second down for Darnold and the NFC. Darnold stands in, throws the inside route. It is caught by Jefferson, and then Jefferson is taken down after a minimal gain. So again, Viking to Viking, and a key third down here that the AFC would love to stop.
Eli Manning, a man that understands what it is to slay great AFC quarterbacks.
Hall of Fame next week for us. Where we think? Lock. Hall of Fame lock. We agree on lock. That gets decided next week. Next week.
Darnold steps up. Darnold throws. It is caught and trying to slide for the first down, but he doesn't get the first down. But it is Cavante Turpin getting about 18 there, and it will be 4th and very short for the
It has to matter in that conversation, right? How you beat them?
I don't know. I'm not in the room when that conversation happens, but you have
NFC.
it must.
The meaningful elements of it.
I'm very interested next week in the NFL honors and also the juxtaposition of the Hall of Fame. Here's Darnold throwing low, incomplete. And the AFC hold on 4th down. Turpin wants a flag. There is none. A huge stop for Marlon Humphrey and the AFC. And they'll get the football only down by 17 with the tug of war. And I think maybe another activity to come as well. As well as some other, as well as the fourth quarters. The AFC is not done yet. There is a chance. But they want to score and quickly.
They got to score, get a stop, and score. Another one.
They got the rookies 1 for 1. Touchdown to
May on his first drive, he threw a pick 6, but then he threw a touchdown, and May's got all day, and he's throwing a go around in the end zone, and he just missed his target, Mims, the great receiver for the Broncos. And it'll be 2nd and goal since they're in plus territory. We've seen a lot of these veteran quarterbacks throw crossing routes. He's gone for the go routes. He gets hit and throws it in the end zone. Touchdown, AFC, Brian Thomas Jr. And they're saying 2. They're going for 2. Now, I don't know what going for 2 is. Is that kicking it? That is the way it is in youth football. But a beautiful throw to Brian Thomas. And the AFC gets it done. They get a 4th down stop. And then 2 plays later, score. And you talk about the MVP of the game? Maybe Drake May. It's a farther conversion from the 15. May is pointing out traffic. Nobody is blitzing. Everybody's in coverage. And he somehow finds a Jonnu Smith for the 2 points. And now Holy Catfish, the AFC, only trail by 9. 48-39 NFC. It is still a 2-possession game, but now the NFC have a lot of pressure on them. And even an NFC touchdown does not put this game away. This has been a very exciting game. And Drake May has had the youth and the offense that the AFC have desperately needed in a game of this magnitude. And we got a new quarterback coming in for the NFC. Tampa Bay's Baker Mayfield. Mayfield short throw. It is caught, and he never ripped the flag out. First down, they're going to lateral behind the play to Mike Evans. He found Kittle for the first down, and Kittle threw a lateral behind him. San Francisco always runs these laterals, and he lateraled it to Evans for about 13 more yards. It will be first and goal, and my goodness, the AFC nearly got him for a loss, but he was able to spurt for the first down and give Evans for more. And right now, the NFC flying here. Here's Mayfield, steps out of it. Mayfield throws it in the end zone. Touchdown, George Kittle. He spikes the ball, and the NFC get the momentum back. Baker Mayfield with a nice throw. Two throws on the drive, both to Kittle. One for the first down, and then he lateraled it, and the second for a touchdown. And he hugs his best friend on the team, on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Mike Evans. Mayfield on the 1-point conversion attempt in the final play of the third quarter. And he has Jacobs, Josh Jacobs, the tailback for the Packers, who catches it. And now the AFC are down a hole, although the tug of war is coming up, so that'll help them. But their deficit is 16, NFC 55, AFC 39. Going to the fourth, and the tug of war, which is the big event, and an AFC win would be huge. An NFC win would probably be curtain call for the AFC. And they're going to go to break. All right. Go to Rice and Memphis again. Memphis with the ball, bring it around. Top of the key. Memphis looking for the layup, and they get it. Owls have one timeout. Tigers have two. Here come the Owls driving in. Fadeaway, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound. Rice turning for the foul, no good. But he gets the foul, blocking foul on the Tigers. You have to go? All right. That's fine. NBA score update. 8:22 to go in the fourth quarter. 105-94 Detroit. 6:05 to go in the third. 72-67 Toronto. 5:42 to go in the third. 107-60 Cleveland over Dallas. First free throw coming for Rice. This would be huge. It is good.
6-point game, 35.2 left. Hunter inbounds.
Well, the corner and the foul on Rice. All right, I'll go to hockey. I don't really want to call fouls all day long. 15:27 to go in the third. 2-0 Colorado. We're back to that game. They've entered the second, and it's still 2-0 Montreal. And Lekanen tried to wrist that one through. Puck comes off the far wall. And that one fed away. We still have no finals yet in men's college basketball, although Purdue-Fort Wayne is up by 2 with 12 seconds left against Milwaukee. Sanheim shoots back in. Actually, that's the game we'll go to. That's the game that we will go to, guys, actually.
Roses and chocolates have nothing on a spa treatment. Visit your local Hand and Stone or purchase online.
Because that's, like, as we said, 12 seconds left in it. So fouls. So free throw shots coming for Purdue-Fort Wayne, which is one of the coolest nicknames, the Mastodons. The first is hit. Milwaukee has no timeouts. Purdue-Fort Wayne has 2. The second coming with 12 seconds left. A miss would be big for the Panthers. It is a make, and so now that they need help from Milwaukee, because Milwaukee would have to foul. They'll drive, kick it out for 3. It is good with 4 seconds left. 80-79, Purdue-Fort Wayne. The Mastodons have a timeout if they want to call one. All right, so there's one game, the tug of war. I think it's best of 3, I think. And it's linemen on one side and linemen on the other. So, and I don't know how to explain it any more than that. What's a tug of war? But they haven't started it yet, so we'll let you know. McKee Jr. with the big 3-pointer for the Panthers. The Mastodons, to my knowledge, did not call the timeout. We'll just monitor that now because we have to go to the skills. Well, you know what? No, we could finish this and then I'll go to it. Because, again, what am I going to say? They call a foul. If they make 2, then Milwaukee can try for 3, but remember, can't call a timeout. Right now, the tug of war is leaning on the side of the NFC, and they just won the first game of the tug of war, which, again, is not good for the American Football Conference in this Pro Bowl. The first was made, by the way, back to the Purdue-Fort Wayne-Milwaukee game. Second coming now. Panthers do not have a timeout. And still could tie the game or win it, and it is a miss. So now all they need is 2. He'll go for 3 anyway, but I think he was fouled. Was he fouled? No. The shot for the Panthers was from half court. It missed. They say no foul, which I thought was the call. And so it goes off the backboard, and Purdue-Fort Wayne will win. Oof. 81-79. All right, tug of war game 2 now. So for the AFC, Hendrickson, Hayward, Hunter, Simmons, Williams. For the NFC, Bosa, Gary, Lawrence, Vea, Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams and Vea are big nose tackles, but the AFC has a lot more size on this than the NFC. The winning conference earns 3 points. It's best of 3, so if the NFC wins this, they get 3. And I believe the 16-point lead will go to the 19-point lead. So it's I think it's right now 55-39. Yeah, 55-39. So it would then be 58-39 NFC. But the AFC slink back in it if they win this, but they have to win this tug of war specifically. It's leaning AFC. Now it's leaning NFC thanks to Vita Vea. It's still leaning NFC. They're trying to drag that football, and they have the AFC on the ropes, and the NFC have won the challenge. Thanks to Vita Vea, the big nose tackle from the Buccaneers. And now it is a 19-point lead for the NFC. 58-39. National Football Conference.
This is actually a real test of athleticism to get out of there. Spike, those guys big man rags.
You know how much more you need to get out of this phone?
They're out.
Look at Peyton say this core built by liquid.
That was the only answer. Swag, you said when their faces start doing that.
And watch the shoe lead. Look at the shoe. See that?
Tired.
It's over.
He was fighting.
It's over.
And Jeffrey Simmons is a strong game.
Now, early on, the AFC got a strong pull, and I saw Bosa scrambling a little bit, but then it didn't matter.
They got no, when that shoe lead, there's no base.
Give Vita Vea an
There's
extra line.
700 pounds on the back end for the NFC.
You're right.
700 pounds.
That ended up being a little dog.
Just imagine 1,500 of them pounds was too good. Half of them was
Lord
too
have
good.
mercy. Eli loves it. The NFC puts 3 more points on the board, and Peyton said, take
All right, so they're showing random stupid stuff because it's, the Pro Bowl. Like, who cares?
It took an hour for Peyton to fall.
As we're getting closer to the end of the 2025
I'm looking to see if there are any other.
lead, 58-39 over the AFC. Still a quarter left of flag football. See a lot of the excitement that we've seen already, and we got to see this one more time. See the Manning brothers just.
So all the skills events are done. So it's just the fourth quarter now. Tug of war in the football race, that was that skills thing we were talking about, was won by the NFC. In the events on Thursday, the NFC beat the AFC, and the AFC won in the Madden and the punt event. So it is, though, a 19-point lead for the NFC. I believe, yes, the AFC will be getting the football, but they need scores and stops in the worst way. Now, if they would have won this event, it would have only been a 14-point deficit, and then you're very much in it, a 13-point deficit, and then it's wide open. But the loss of the event really hurt the AFC. All right, they're a break. So we'll go to Philadelphia. Harrison's been really good. Yeah, that's what I'm broadcasting right now. We're going to the fourth quarter. It's the final event of all the events are done. All the skill events are done. So it is 59-38. Or excuse me, 58-39 NFC, sorry. But yes, watching right now the Colorado Avalanche game. Here is Matt Carr. Matt Carr delays it right up off the red line and bounced out. Philadelphia banks it into the zone, and it's crossed through a couple of sticks. Andre fed one shot. It's at the outside of the post, and the puck sent off the red line and down. 8:50 to go in the third. Avalanche 2, Flyers nothing. 1:08 to go in the third. Still 1:15-73 Cleveland. A minute 45 to go in the third. With Toronto and Los Angeles Clippers 83-74 Raptors. And I believe it is still 2-0 Ducks, or 2-0 Canadians, yes, with about 13 minutes to go in the second period. In Anaheim, it's Barnstorm back into the Philadelphia zone. The Flyers try to chip it along the corner. Deflects off the red line, trying to backhand it in, and it's stolen by Yoel Kiviranta. Kiviranta right hash. Gives it over to Taves. Taves left circle. Shot through traffic. And from O'Connor, Taves gives it right back to him, and then he turned it over, but it's back to Taves. Taves looking at O'Connor. Freed one, and it's off the blue line to the red line and out to center. Yeah, Four Nations Cup. That's what I was thinking about. So I'm probably going to broadcast that as well in the coming weeks. Not sure, though. Tip save made. Rebound. Oh, what a stop by Ayerson. Sam Ayerson had multitudes of problems at Prudential Center, but he has looked good in this game, icing on the Avalanche. On the Flyers, sorry. Fourth quarter about to start in Orlando. Let's look at some score updates. Men's college basketball, let's see. Memphis is about to beat Rice. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. It's only a 1-point game with 5 seconds left. Hate to do this to you. Yeah, well, we'll just monitor. No, we'll just monitor that. So that's still going on. As we mentioned about Purdue Fort Wayne against Milwaukee. 16 minutes to go in the second half, 40-36 TCU beating Colorado, 14:48 to go in the second half, 47-40 Merrimack now beating Rider, 17:15 in the second half, 41-25 Northern Iowa against Bradley, and St. Thomas 53-31 against North Dakota State, 16:20 left in the second half. And we still are waiting the other two scores to start. And this one just freed its way off the blue line and centered on the side, back out into the Colorado zone. Let's see if we got any other score updates in women's college basketball. I don't see anything as this dropped off the blue line and into the Colorado zone again. And back to the Pro Bowl. Touchdown. NFC. Byron Murphy picks off May again. And now it is 64-39 NFC. The route is on. What a play by Byron Murphy, who undercuts it again. If we didn't mention it, UMass beat LaSalle in women's basketball, but I thought we did mention that. Baylor beat Cincinnati 98-59. How about Baylor? Most games have gone final as well, so it's not a lot right now. Tennessee appears that they are about to beat Missouri. They're up 76-71 with 5 seconds left, but you never know. 2:59 left in the third. TCU beating Iowa State 57-48. 2:41 to go in the third. Kentucky beating Oklahoma 60-46. Texas Tech losing Colorado 34-21. 8:15 to go in the third. 2:35 to go in the first. Washington is beating Ohio State, 8th-ranked Ohio State 13-10, however. The 1-point conversion to Jefferson is no good, incomplete. So it stays 64-39 NFC. 2:57 to go in the first, as we said. Cal up 9-8 against Pittsburgh, and that's that for women's basketball right now. We're about 40 minutes away from start of there's a men's college basketball game, there's a women's college basketball game, as well as Boston Celtics, Philadelphia 76ers, and Columbus, Dallas, Vegas, New York Rangers, and New York Islanders and Florida Panthers. All right, here's Wilson in the gun. They need a touchdown. They need stops. Throws over the middle, caught to the 15, and that's it for Joe Mixon. It'll be second down. A nice throw, though, by Russell Wilson. Just zinging it over the middle. And it is over. Tennessee has beaten Missouri 76-71. Throw by Wilson high. It is deflected into the hands of Thomas. Did he get into the end zone? He definitely got the first down. They say he did not cross the goal line, but he is out at the 1. It was deflected through a couple of NFC hands, and Brian Thomas caught it, nearly scored,
Just McKinney's hands. Just missed it.
but it will be first and goal with the ball spotted at the 1-yard line. And the NFC need to score quickly and get stops. Wilson pumps, stays in, throws, caught, touchdown. AFC, Nico Collins, the receiver from the Texans, from the University of Michigan. A nice throw by Wilson to Collins, and a touchdown for the AFC. They are somewhat in this game, and they're going for 2. The deficit is 19. The deficit becomes 17 with the 2-point conversion.
That guy. Super Bowl, the whole bit. I understand. I recall that approach on those cable television show. Laban Bell.
Wilson points, stands in the gun. Wilson gonna wait, roll out, spin, throw off the back foot. Turpin was blitzing again, and it is intercepted by Murphy, who had the pick 6 earlier. And so the 2-point conversion is no good with 9:40 and change to go in the fourth quarter. And a 19-point lead again restored for the NFC. 64-45 NFC, and they're getting the football.
Is it about Eli Manning as your head coach and what this team has been able to do in these games the last 3 years?
Yeah, I guess we have a good game plan. You know, we have some creativity. We have some guys that love working together over here. So I guess you can just say, you know, we're just the better side.
Oh, strong words. Do we feel bad for hating it all?
Oh no, never. You know, once you're on this side, you can't feel bad for the other side. So, you know, we're just going to continue to win. Continue to.
Mayfield is going to throw a go route, and it is caught. Malik Neighbors at the 3. First and goal, NFC. My goodness. What a catch by Malik Neighbors. Wow.
Look at Bijan's face afterwards. Bijan's when you call that.
I mean, Bijan got jumped out of that.
Bijan Robinson, the tailback from the University of Texas and the Atlanta Falcons, went up to make the play. An aspiring actor as well. Throws over the middle, incomplete.
See, but when I watched that, I'm like, okay, Giants.
And he was looking for... Oh, wait a minute. Bijan Robinson was going up for the ball. That's right. He's on the same team.
I have to believe that'll be priority 1 this offseason.
Oh my goodness, yes. He's a star.
When you watch Chase and Jefferson, you think they played together at 19 with Joe Burrow. That's why that offense looked like it did.
And Stingley.
Sure.
Stingley was on that team as well.
Well, and Thomas, who just had the touchdown for the AFC side, played with that man last year. And Jay
Mayfield rolling out. Mayfield is pressured. Mayfield throws low. It was caught by Neighbors, and it was caught. Touchdown in the end zone. Malik Neighbors, 2 plays after he made the phenomenal catch, puts the NFC probably towards their 3rd straight win in the Pro Bowl. They have capped over 70 points in this game. Oh, this comeback. This comeback. He dropped it. It hit the turf. I'm not sure if you could review plays in the Pro Bowl. But if they can review...
Sometimes we miss calls, right?
So since it's in the Pro Bowl, yeah, they can't review it because it's not a regular football game. So touchdown will stand. Mayfield guns it, incomplete, into the media cameras. and he just missed Neighbors. There are storm clouds billowing in Orlando, so I wonder what the deal is going to be there, but it is 70 to 45. A 25-point bulge for the NFC. They're going to break. All right, Philly. Let's go. Philly, Colorado. Puck at the right hash. Extra man comes on for the Flyers. Konechny at the blue line. Philly needs 2 goals. Case. A drive and a save made. It's held with 2:56 to go in the third. We let you know that 9:19 remains in the... Now they're going to go to break? Why would they go to break? Well, hopefully not for long. 9:19 left in the second. Still 2-0 Canadians against Anaheim. It is over in Hockey Town. The Pistons beat the Bulls 127 to 119. 9:08 to go in the fourth quarter. 94-83 Raptors. Cleveland is up now by 49 points. 130 to 81 over Dallas with 8:44 to go in the fourth quarter there against Dallas. Let's see if we have any finals in NCAA men. And Memphis held on. They did win against Rice, 86-83, the 19th team in the country.
Let's beat cancer together.
BetMGM Casino has the most exciting live dealer tables.
Okay, so 12:41 in the second half, 44-40 TCU against Colorado, 9:05 in the second half, 51 all between Merrimack and Ryder, 15 minutes and change left in the second half, 15 minutes left in the second half. Northern Iowa 43-28 against Bradley, and 11:53 in the second half, 57-42. St. Thomas against North Dakota State. Let's see if we have any other finals in college basketball women's. No, we do not. We have 8:46 left in the fourth quarter, 65-55 TCU. 8:51 left in the fourth, 63-58 Kentucky against Oklahoma. 5:28 in the third, 36-28 Colorado. But back to the Flyers, if we can. Also 9:27 left in the second. Washington leads Ohio State 19-16, 9:17 in the second, 18-11 Cal against Pittsburgh. Puck stormed at the wall. Flyers need 2. Their offense has been torrid in this game. Swung at the point, and Matvei Michkov could not keep it in. Flyers in their own zone, skating around behind the net. 2:30 and change to go in the third. Flyers check up the red line and dump in. It burrows itself off the corner boards. Couturier trying to keep it in, and puck's out of play with 2:25 to go in the third. 32-23 shots favor Colorado after they were getting blasted in the first period with shots. Philadelphia has 3 more games coming up next before the break, and it is another road game in Salt Lake City against Utah, as this is caught, and it is a touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 3rd of the evening. Touchdown, AFC. A 45-yard reception touchdown. The 2 AFC North rivals, Wilson to Chase, and they're within 19 again. What a route by Jamar Chase. We talked about quick offense. This was quick. This was a quick score, as quick as you're going to be. And the AFC strike first immediately. Hat came off, didn't matter, and Jamar Chase goes all the way for an AFC touchdown. Wilson. Turpin is blitzing, and this throw is incomplete, and we are at our familiar 19-point cushion for the NFC. 7:20 and change, 70-51. NFC in front And they are getting the football back. But they did give up that big 54-yard touchdown pass.
Making a value judgment. I'm simply reciting facts.
Eli haunts. Yeah, he haunts the all-time greats. He's staking his claim for next week at the Hall of Fame announcement. He's really just icing on the cake right here.
Just reminding folks of his generational great. And last year's offensive MVP, Baker Mayfield.
Mayfield's in the gun. First down now for the NFC. Trying to get some stuff back here. It's Kyle Juszczyk. He is going to pick up the first down, and he was almost gone. First down NFC. Some weaving and turning by the fullback, Kyle Juszczyk, who's looking for his second touchdown to the Pro Bowl. And yes, we are monitoring Philadelphia, Colorado, which you're bang on about offense. I mean, they are playing a game where they have themselves a position to win, but they have not had offense, and Colorado's had just enough. Mayfield throws high, caught, and trying to get by two is Robinson. He'll be taken down, and it will be 2nd and goal.
Are we teetering on the line of you suck as a head coach?
I think you have to go there at this point. You can't. You just got to own it. You can't run from it. That seems to be the common theme. We've had different players, different quarterbacks, different receivers, the same head coach. So I'm 0-3 against Eli, and I just have to own it.
Black Monday for you tomorrow.
Mayfield throws high, caught by Neighbors, and it is 3rd and goal. And the NFC right now are pulling it here. I mean, you get a stop here if you're the AFC. There's a shot a little bit. There's a chance.
He's one of those people that just automatically elevates the mood of the room when he's in it. But it's interesting. He told me before
But
he was allergic to heat.
this thing's pretty much over if the NFC score. Here's Mayfield, throws into the end zone. Touchdown. And yeah, that's probably the nail in the coffin. Touchdown NFC, McBride, and back into the pit they jump. So the 3rd for McBride, the tight end for the Cardinals. And the AFC will get the football, and I think they're going to go to a break because I see the clock stop. And by the way, Colorado has just finished off the Flyers. McKinnon had an empty net launch from center ice, but he hit the post. Matvey Michkov was not happy. He slammed his stick on the crossbar, but Colorado has shut out the Flyers 2-0, so that game has gone final. One-point conversion attempt for the NFC. It is incomplete. Off the hands of Neighbors. 76-51 NFC. Take some time for more NCAA final score updates. 5:17 left in the fourth quarter. TCU 72-63 over Iowa State right now. 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 78-65 Kentucky against Oklahoma. We're talking about women's basketball. 3:15 to go in the third. 34-43 Texas Tech, the Red Raiders against Colorado. 6:43 to go in the second. 22-20 Ohio State against Washington. 5:53 in the second. 28-18 Cal against Pittsburgh. And that is caught, the AFC. Moving the ball a little bit, Brock Bowers, but he's not a lot of time. For men's basketball, we'll in a second. It is Wilson going for Bowers. Don't think he got the yardage. He did not. It will be 3rd and 1 for the AFC, needing touchdowns and Probably picks, because not even turnovers. You need them quick, so.
Again, that's why I'm gonna be an OC, fellas.
Throws short. Mims gets enough for the first down. And then he's taken down.
We want a double move.
6:07 to go in the second half. Or excuse me, Ryder beating Merrimack 58-56. 10:16 to go in the second half. 51-44. TCU beating Colorado. 11:52 to go in the second half. 53-33 Northern Iowa over Bradley. And 8:29 in the second half. 61-44 St. Thomas against North Dakota State. They're doing a double pass. Jamar Chase, flea flicker, Wilson, caught by Mixon. Touchdown AFC. And he's doing Justin Jefferson's dance. He beat Neighbors to the football. And some life for the American Football Conference. A double pass end around flea flicker. They reversed it to Chase, who flew it back to Wilson, who threw a short button hook over to Mixon, who hops into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. That's a fun phrase. I like that phrase. I overuse that phrase. NBA, by the way, we didn't update the NBA scores. 5:33 left in the fourth quarter. Toronto 107. Clippers 94. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 138. Dallas 88. A 50-point lead for Cleveland in that game. And it's 2-2 now. Anaheim has tied it up. Interesting there. Is there a 2-minute warning in this game? I wonder. Yes, there is. So the 2-minute warning, they'll go to break. 76-57 NFC with the ball. Try to close out the Pro Bowl. And yes, they said it on the air. I wasn't sure if they were joking, but it's true. The Raiders have made a very weird move. They have hired Chip Kelly. Yes, Chip Kelly, the former Oregon and Ohio State head coach, national championship coach, who also was a head coach with the Eagles, to be the offensive coordinator for the Raiders. As this puck is stopped by DeSmith for Anaheim. And Montreal trying to keep the puck in. That was Matheson who wired it through.
Just look to the front of the net. The chances are that's exactly where he'll be rotated. Especially the block.
Big draw. Gallagher wins it, and they said that that was an illegal procedure.
The original cast of the Mighty Ducks movie in the house, so that's why they're clacking inside of the building.
We'll see if it's going to be Dvorak or Newhook to take the draw. It's Newhook against against Lundestrom. He kicks it back. Puck at the far wall. Tipped again, and it's lanced off the corner. Canadians trying to keep it in. Cannot. Break for Anaheim. Here's Killorn. Killorn delays. Killorn, a shot blocked. And into the screen with 2:52 to go in the second. A shorthanded chance for Killorn. And 4 seconds still remain in the Duck penalty.
That's where the exchange wasn't exactly clean. Because Killorn is closing. Killorn is making a play here. But, you know, again, Dvorak coming right back to position. And then he holds
What a chance for Killorn
Just great. Again,
to wire that through. And Christian Dvorak blocks that shot
do something about the next play. Alex Killorn.
to get it out of there.
Christian Dvorak with an excellent play.
Strome against Evans. Canadians win the draw, and Anaheim has killed off the penalty. 15 shots for both teams. Montreal sends it down. Not an icing, though. Anaheim trying to get out of their own zone. Glance it off the red line. Strome sends it to center. It's chipped off a Hab. And blocked by Armia. Armia backhands it in. Canadians trying to stay on side. A bobbling puck off the far wall. They'll shoot it in along. Armia, Evans behind the net. Armia to Evans. Evans delays. Backhand feed. Now another shot save made. Rebound loose in front. There's Armia. Canadians keep with it. Anderson, a blind shot goes wide. Evans again. Evans on the backhand. He's hit. And now here come the Ducks. Zegras. Trevor Zegras up the red line. Zegras weaves in, looks for Vetrano. Vetrano gets hit by a couple of Habs. And Anaheim coughs it up. Here comes Montreal again. Rimming it in. It rattles its way off. Blocked aside from Suzuki, back out to center. And the puck punched off the red line, and the Ducks go back to play it again. Fed one and banked off the boards, and it's as much as the offense goes there. All right. On to the AFC. It is an AFC touchdown. A pick six, I think. Baker Mayfield, I missed what happened. I think Mayfield had the ball knocked out of his hands. There is a flag down.
Again, this is where I come to being a little bit hazy with some of the rules. Apparently, you're not allowed to do that. Illegal blitz.
An illegal blitz on the AFC, and now they bring everybody. Smith and Jabba, they try an end around. Jahmyr Gibbs, he loses the ball, but it's out of bounds. A minute 50 and change to go in the fourth. The AFC got two golden chances, and they didn't get either. They're already on the NFC sideline because of the messes. Threw some Gatorade on Eli Manning, the former Giants quarterback, who's the head coach of the NFC. And Mayfield is going to snap the football. Smith and Jabba's going to throw it. And it's a picked off. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. AFC. Or do they say he was out? No, it's a touchdown. It is a touchdown for the AFC, a pick six. As the receiver, Smith and Jabba, for Seattle. Just floats a comeback to Minkah Fitzpatrick, who goes all the way for an AFC touchdown.
It's got to be colder than you're prepared for.
Yeah, for sure. Look at that. Look at that face.
This would be a catastrophe if the AFC somehow was able to turn that into a premature Gatorade celebration. Imagine the embarrassment.
2-point conversion attempt here. Wilson airs it out. It is picked off by the NFC. Jahmyr Gibbs. I don't know the rule here. If he scores, he cuts at midfield. 20, 10, laterals it. There's a flag down on the field. There's a backwards pass and another flag, and it's null and void. So that all comes to no points for the AFC, who trail by 13 with a minute 12 to go. And I think the flag is on the NFC. It's actually on the AFC. And so it will be NFC ball now, up by 13.
I think the get back coach is trying to pull somebody back. Where's the get back
A minute 12 left in the game. The NFC lead by 13, 76-63. Baker Mayfield is in the end zone. Pick sixes, I guess, is what you need if you're the AFC here. And they're just going to run the football. And now they're going to sweep it out to Humphrey, who was tackled. His flag is taken, whatever you want to call him. Well, these running backs are never going to fully carry it. They're not going to tuck it. If I was the AFC here, under a minute to go, they're just trying to knock the ball out.
We signed up for 60.
Mayfield in the gun and what is probably going to be the final play of this game. And he hands off to Robinson. Robinson cuts upfield, first down. Robinson throws it. It is taken by Jefferson, but he's behind the line. And that's going to be the game. And that is the bowl game. The NFC win it by 13, although the score should say a lot, much more. And it is 3 straight years after the late 2010s domination of the AFC. The NFC wins the Pro Bowl.
So they ended the day leading by 7 after the
76-63. Who will be the MVP of the game? Yeah, that's tough. If I had to give it to somebody, I would probably have to give it, in my opinion, to Justin Jefferson, but I'm not sure. But they're going to have the post-game ceremony. I don't really know what that is. We could stay for that. I guess that's the MVP. I don't know if you guys... Yeah, we'll stay for that. Okay, so we'll stay for the post-game ceremony. We'll just kind of announce what's happening. And while we're doing that, we'll take time to do score updates and everything like that. And the end of the second, it is 2-2. Montreal and Anaheim. And it's final in Cleveland. The Cavaliers win officially will be a 43-point win, although it could have been more if they had wanted it. 144-101 over the new-look Dallas Mavericks, and 2:25 left in the fourth quarter. It is 111-102 to Toronto. So that game is close. Minute 53 in the fourth. TCU 82-67. 43 seconds. Oh, no, I think that game's over. Did that game go final? Let's see. That game may have just gone final. It did. TCU has beaten Iowa State 82-69. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kentucky by 10 against Oklahoma, 87-77. Let's check the NCAA men's scores. We'll do Colorado TCU. That's what we'll do.
Here, everyone saves adulting for another time. 3-course meals and with chocolate pinatas. Conference rooms are traded for water slides. Fireworks paint the sky every night. And happy hour can happen at any hour. Here, anything is possible, as long as you can imagine it. That's what makes Orlando...
It's final now. Toronto has beaten the Clippers, 115-108. So that's a big one. What we'll do is whatever things they have to do in the final ceremony, MVP, whatever it is, we'll announce it here, and then we're going to end the stream. By the way, TCU up by 15 here. 3:15 and change They are 10-10. Colorado is 9-11 in the Big 12. Reynolds, Yakimovsky, and traveling on the Horned Frogs. It will be Buffalo's ball, and they're going to go to break. Commercial, so we'll go to the North Dakota State St. Thomas game because there's not a lot of time left in that game. That's also at commercial. How about the Ryder Merrimack game, possibly? How much time is left in that? No, that's at half. 64 all. Bradley, Northern Iowa, then. I could try that one. 4:40 to go in the second half. Northern Iowa leading by 18. Bradley moves it up, driving, finger roll, and no good, but it is good, but a foul on Northern Iowa and free throws coming. Bradley still is losing by a huge margin. Johnson was the one. We'll do it. I think we're going to be on for about 10 more minutes, by the way, because I believe they have the big NBA game between Philadelphia and Boston, and that's supposed to start at 6. So there shouldn't be much time left on this. Are they signaling the MVP, or are they just...
I absolutely do.
Okay, so yeah, so they're...
Everybody for being here today. Let them hear it. The fans who are here, congratulations to all of the Pro Bowlers here.
giving the championship to the NFC, as we mentioned.
Competing hard today, so this is all about the players, rewarding them for a great season, and obviously they came out and gave you all a great show today.
That's well said. Excellent job.
So doing more random interview questions. No NBA games going on right now, as we mentioned. Byron Murphy Jr. is the defensive MVP, and Jared Goff is going to be the offensive MVP. All right, so what we'll do is we'll just finish off the rest of the scores going on right now, and then we're just going to sign off. So...
Congratulations, our defensive MVP of the 2025 Pro Bowl, Byron Murphy. Let's get Jared Goff over here.
There's 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kentucky looks like they're about to beat Oklahoma in women's basketball. 6:33 left in the fourth quarter. It is 59-41, Colorado against Texas Tech. At the half, Ohio State has found their offense. They lead by 10 against Washington, the 8th team in the country, but having some trouble with Washington, 36-26. At the half, all Cal, a 16-point lead against Pittsburgh, 46-20. Obviously, Texas A&M, Wake Forest, Florida State are yet to start. They both start in about 7 minutes.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to the winners. I think we had pick 6 there. I thought perhaps
And 31 seconds left in the second half. North Dakota State and St. Thomas. 79-59, St. Thomas beating North Dakota State. Also, I said it was it was at the end of the half or whatever. It was actually over. Merrimack beat Ryder 66-64, And the game has just ended in St. Thomas. St. Thomas has beaten North Dakota State 79-62. 3:56 left in the second half. Bradley against Northern Iowa. It's still 76-51 Northern Iowa. And 2 minutes to go in the second half in TCU. 68-53 Horned Frogs. Nebraska and Oregon have yet to begin. That starts in 6 minutes. Actually, no. Seton Hall DePaul starts in 6 minutes. Nebraska Oregon starts in about an hour, about a half hour. And again, I don't know how to count. 7:30 start. Sorry, starts in about an hour and a half. An hour and a half from now. And then, obviously, Celtics 76ers at 6. That starts in about 6 minutes. And Memphis and Milwaukee starts in about 2.5 hours. And they are at the end of the second in Anaheim, still 2-2, Montreal and Anaheim. And in about 5 minutes, there will be puck drop in Madison Square Garden, Rangers and Golden Knights, in Sunrise, Panthers and Islanders, and in Dallas, Stars and Columbus Blue Jackets. And then later, St. Louis against Utah Hockey Club, Detroit against the Canucks, and Calgary against Seattle Kraken. Calgary Flames, Seattle Kraken. So that is that. All right, everybody. Hopefully you enjoy it, and happy football, everybody. We'll see you next time. I'll let you know when.